BBC School Report. My name is Rosie.
And my name's Toby. Our first story focuses around the top issue of girls working in STEM-related industries.
STEM is a combination of science, tech, engineering and maths. In the UK, only 14.4% of people working in STEM are women, and around the world, only 28% of world researchers are women.
We had a team of reporters speak to the engineers at the London Transport Museum.
We're here at the London Transport Museum to learn about STEM and ask the people here what they think about girls working in STEM. Let's find someone to ask about what they think. So what do you do in like a daily?
Okay, so because I'm an electrical design engineer, so basically what I'm doing is to design the electricity system along the tube or along the train to supply the electricity for them to transport. So daily life is like design the substation to substation is to generation for the train system to transport the electricity to the rail system. So there are many components in the substation and also the cables along the rail and along the tube. That's what I've done every day. Yeah.
And is it something you really enjoy?
Yes, really, because engineering is, for me, it's like solved problem. So you will find a lot of joy in solving the problem in the real world. Yeah.
So how long have you wanted to be involved in STEM work?
I think for me, it starts when I want to choose a subject I want to look for is around high school sometime. Yes. So university, I'm studying electrical engineering. So yes, and also I got PhD afterwards, and then I got this job.
Okay. Yeah. Do you notice a difference in girls and boys like working?
Maybe we can make higher marks in math sometimes because we are more careful. Yes, that's a very important point in engineering work. Also, but I'm not saying boys shouldn't be, but boys should be. Yes, and otherwise, I think if you're confident enough, girls, so you can be successful as boys because we are the same. So normally there's nothing to worry about. Yeah.
And are there a lot of people working on your job? Like, are there loads of different people doing those different things?
But currently we are also working on increase the girls into this engineering. We have more boys in our company, but I don't think it's normal thing. There should be more girls. So I'm like a representative of our company. Yes, to say yes, girls should be doing more on the engineering work. Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah.
This is Mohammed. Would you like to tell us a bit about what you do?
So, good morning everyone. My name is Mohammed Mir. I'm a civil engineer with Transport for London, and in general what that means is I help to build and maintain all of our assets.
So what do you think about the problem with not enough girls working in STEM?
I think the ultimate problem there is its perception. So unfortunately the civil engineering profession has developed a huge perception that it is male oriented, there's only guys on site ever working, and it wholly only ever involves the male viewpoint. But I think gradually and hopefully more swiftly in the future that will change. We're seeing more and more females involved, especially in the design side and consultancy side. But I think more encouragement and hopefully in the future more females and ladies will be involved on the construction side as site engineers and more.
So why do you think that's important to get more girls into STEM?
Well, because ultimately diversity breeds a better result. I'm yet to find a project or be involved in any form of work that's been made better because there was only one gender involved.
What do you do on a day-to-day basis?
So as a civil engineer, my day-to-day role over the past few years has changed quite dramatically. Currently, I work as a assistant project manager on the Finsbury Park Step 3 Access project, and that very much involves me making sure that the structure that is being built for London Underground is suitable for our needs, our requirements, and has the longevity we require. But in previous years, I've done work as a designer, so I was designing the structures for new canopies and lighting columns. And before that, I actually worked on site, which was quite exciting, and that was at Bond Street Station upgrade as part of the tunnels engineering team. Yeah. So it's a very varied day-to-day job. It could be anything from surveying works on site all the way through to the design office to managing a project.
Okay. So what's your favourite part about doing your job?
My favourite part is once the actual structure is built. Once you have gone through everything, the blood, sweat and tears, and you see your final product there, tangible in front of you, you can feel it, touch it, that to me is when it's all worth it. Everything you've suffered through just becomes absolutely, it's sublime.
Yeah. So what are some of the problems that you come across when designing things and building things? The major problem I find that we come across nowadays more and more is restrictions on budget. So given the current economic climate and the moves to make TfL operationally self-sufficient, we're finding that budgets are tighter, and so it's now a challenge of delivering more for less, and a heavy element of value engineering built into our day-to-day jobs.
Can you tell us more about sort of what you studied for your GCSEs or A-levels?
So for my A-levels, I studied physics, maths and economics. I think fundamentally, yes, as an engineer, you should hopefully have a grounding in physics and maths, but more and more you're finding that universities are willing to accept students who don't have that background, because they're finding that you can very quickly learn that in the first year of university or in the foundation year.
What advice would you give to someone who wanted to go into the same line of work as you?
Do it. That was my first point. But more than anything, if you're interested in civil engineering, research it via the ICE, that's the Institution of Civil Engineers. And I'd hopefully try to encourage people to visit site and things, but at a young age that's not really doable. But really just to explore the options online at this stage.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
On the 20th of January, America chose a new president, Donald Trump.
We will now pass over to Tom to give us a quick overview of Trump's actions and interview two people on their views on Trump.
Over to you, Tom.
Hi there. Today we have an interesting news story for you. President Trump was born in June 1946 and is best known as a property developer and news personality on The Apprentice. Since being sworn into office, President Trump has signed a number of controversial executive orders, including banning citizens from 7 majority Muslim countries from entering the US, banned refugees from Syria from entering the US, and has mandated that he will build a wall along the border of Mexico. We are joined by students at Blenheim High School giving their opinions on the newly elected 45th President of America, Donald Trump. Natasha, what do you think?
I think Trump has made a good impact on America because he said he will build a wall between Mexico and America, which is a great idea as it stops immigration. Also, there will be a ban on people entering America, which helps protect their national security. He's been successful as a businessman, so he'll make America great again.
Ella, what do you think?
Well, I think Donald Trump has made a negative impact on America because he has made some bad decisions. For example, building walls encourage divisions in society, which can never be good, and takes America back to when segregation was allowed. In his first days in office, he has shown himself to be a bad decision maker, so I don't think the next 4 years will be prosperous.